watching a master at work.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders. This is season 3 of the Ultra Heelz podcast, live from Bravery Studios, Clifton, New Jersey. I am Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always and forever, always with behavior. Mr. DM, find me your mama's DMs. Why? Because I've been trying to be a mama baby and nobody can stop me. And the OG, the triple OG that talks all the motherfucking shit.
Yeah, y'all already know it's your boy Alex, the motherfucking Hill, a.k.a. the Stan Lee of podcasting, a.k.a. formerly known as the man that hated Vince McMahon, but now that he's sick, I'll probably get my wish. Also known as the man that hit your girl in a cripple cross face and leave her in a cross face.
Facts. And the man that pushes all the buttons, Mr. Noe Marv.
What up, Ultra Heelz?
I like that.
How you living in 2021, Gnarly Marv?
2021's been good so far to me, man.
It's been good to me. No, I take that back. It has not been good to me.
Oh, what the hell? Have you tried the Papa John's stuffed crust pizza?
No, but ironically, I had Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza today.
Yo, Papa John's is a little better.
I did the Papa John's one.
See, I don't like Papa John's sauce, so
I
rarely get Papa John's.
Yo, Darth, I'm with you. I don't even like Papa John's at all, but my boy begged me. He said, just try it. I was like, all right, fuck it. I tried it. It's actually pretty good,
okay.
bro.
I'll give it a shot then, if you say so.
And I don't like Papa John's.
Yeah,
I don't vouch for them.
You know, look, Darth, you know me, I'm a fat ass. I eat whatever, and I'm always going to be a Pizza Hut stuffed crust man for life. But I don't do the tomato sauce on my pizza because I can't do it because I don't know what's wrong with it. That shit make you like start itching like a motherfucker. So I put barbecue sauce on there and did it.
Okay.
Man, I fucked that whole pie up. I was thinking about buying another one because I got enough points to get a second one. Still thinking about it right now. You know, I got food next to me. It might get boiled before 11 o'clock tonight.
Yo, go for it, bro.
Word.
Yeah, get it with barbecue sauce or something, Darth.
Because I can't do the tomato sauce. The tomato sauce, for some reason, every time I eat that shit, I start fucking feel like I'm breaking out in hives. So
I didn't even like their bread or whatever, their dough.
No. I love their crust is good. I'll give them the crust because I love their breadsticks.
I don't mind the crust. I think the actual like under the pizza. I don't know. It just feels like a little too doughy to me. But
No, I'm okay with their crust. Personally,
their pizza itself is a little too doughy, but their crust is good because even though Pizza Hut makes stuffed crust pizza, if you fucking like microwave that shit, if you put the refrigerator trying to re-microwave that shit, that stuffed crust is done. It is hard as a rock.
It's a wrap.
To be soft ever again.
It's a wrap.
You just can't. But that Papa John's one, for some reason, I put a slice in that. I put a couple slices in my microwave and re-warmed it up, and it was like I had a brand new hot pizza again. I was like, see, I'm about to fuck with them. This about to be over.
That's because it's doughy. Yeah, it gets soft again.
Yeah. Personally, for me, my favorite fast food pizza is Domino's.
I got fucked with Domino's. I get their pan pizza now.
See, I like regular crust. I'm not crazy about pan
pizza. I like them both. I like the garlic on the regular, but I can fuck with pan too.
I can't do Domino's at all. I ate that shit one time before and had a stomach virus for like a week. That was it for me after that.
You got a bad batch.
Back when my homie was he was a store manager at the one by where we grew up. Like he'd say, "Yo, you can come make your own pizza. Just don't come when it's busy." Like I'd walk in, I'd wash my hands, I'd make my own pizza, I'd put it in the fucking oven, I'd go outside, I'd come back in, take my pizza, I'd toss him $10 and leave.
Hey, yo, we got the commissioner in the building. He said, it's Friday. You know what that means. What up? It's Commissioner Kelvin.
Welcome to 2021, Kelvin.
Kelvin's my dude, bro. We were jamming. We had a MF Doom tribute stream on Twitch the other day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did die.
And Kelvin walked in and was like, yo, you rocking Doom? I was like, Kelvin, that's why you're the best, bro, because you know everything, and you're into everything that we're into. He's the fucking best, yo.
Yeah. They've been down with the team for several years now.
Yeah, R.I.P. MF Doom. Not a lot of people talking about it because he was so underground, but he's a legend. He's a legend. Legend of the underground.
If it wasn't for Adult Swim, I would have never knew who that man was.
Facts. That's exactly where I found out about him too.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, what's up with wrestling this week?
Well, speaking of RIPs, let's just go straight to Brodie Lee.
Brodie Lee, bro. All right.
John Huber, Luke Harper. Nobody saw this coming. I believe when we last spoke of Brodie Lee, I'm like, why? Like, yes, he's injured. Well, obviously, he was more than injured. He was like deathly sick. I was saying, why are they not, making up some sort of like kayfabe story as to why he's not on TV? Now we know.
What did he die from?
They say it was a non-COVID related lung condition.
Lung condition. Okay.
Yeah, it hit the wrestling world so hard that it was so unexpected. Nobody would even think that. Like, I got wind of it just by I follow him and I follow his wife, and I just happened to go on Instagram and saw the post, and I was like, wait, what? What the fuck just happened? Like, I thought he was going to be coming back soon. What? I was like, that's crazy, and for him to be 41, that made it hurt even hard, because I was like, damn, I thought Brodie was way older than me. I didn't know he was that little bit older than me. I was like, god damn.
Because I was on lunch at work, and I'm checking Instagram, and I see the post like, oh, rest in peace, Brodie. I'm like, what? Like, bullshit. I didn't even like think about it. And then like, I think like maybe an hour later you sent it to me, and then like 3 other people sent it to me. I'm like, oh, this is real.
Yeah, like, dude, it broke news so quick, bro. Even people are talking about other things. Like, I follow people who do comic books. I follow people that do custom sneakers, guys that like underground rap. They all was posting it on Instagram. I was like, this gotta be something big, and motherfuckers don't even talk about wrestling on their own social media platforms. Are talking about a wrestler that passed. I was like, this is fucking crazy. But what made it more crazy is WWE gave him that bullshit ass small tribute in the beginning that was like nonchalant. But then AEW did that whole tribute show. Even WWF wrestlers, I'm not gonna call them E because they ain't worth the shit of an E. They was retweeting the AEW tribute on their social media, and the first person that did it was Xavier Woods, and I was like, damn, he about to get in trouble, but I guess he don't give two fucks, because he was cool with him, seeing how he started up, down, down, and he was one of the people that was up the whole time.
Now,
so I was like, damn.
What I love the most about just the whole experience of what the aftermath, everybody in the wrestling industry had something positive to say about him. Like, beyond his circle of friends, beyond the people that he worked directly with in the ring, the entire wrestling industry, every company, somebody had something positive to say about how he personally helped them in their career or in real life. You don't see that very often. Usually there's somebody somewhere that's going to throw dirt on your name when you die. That didn't happen here.
Word, there's a few wrestlers out there that don't give two shits about other wrestlers, and will talk shit about them.
Sabu.
But
have you seen Sabu's book?
This is this is the one weird time, ever, that WWE was talking positive about him. AEW, fucking ZZW old wrestlers that wrestle in the independent circuit still today, motherfuckers from New Japan. I'm like, bruh, I've never seen this many people give a man this much praise in his wrestling career. Like, even people that paved the way for certain wrestlers and was good people to some of them and never shit on people don't even get this much praise from this many companies around the world. Like, Brodie Lee at this point right now, he had to die to be bigger than Hulk Hogan in them right now. And that says a lot about that man. And the thing that hurts me the most is he got to AEW and showed that he could be a top tier wrestler and still never got to fulfill what he was capable of, because we didn't have enough time with him to actually fully do it. And I feel like WWE now, to me, he can kiss the whole part of my blackness in my ass at this point now.
I see. I'm not entirely mad about what WWE did, because I understand that, hey, he wasn't working for them anymore. So, we're going to give him the little thing at the beginning of the show, and we're just going to go on. For me, that was enough respect from them. And the fact that they allowed AEW to use footage of him in WWE during their tribute, they let them say Luke Harper, they let them say Bludgeon Brothers, and they weren't petty about it. They didn't ask AEW for a bunch of money to do all of it. I'm fine with WWE doing that. For me, that's a pass.
Like I would give it a pass for them, but at the same time, the man was in your company for a good amount of time. People know him for hell. He's the only wrestler I know right now that has left and came back and will get a pop every time he came back in WWE. Like no matter what, if he was gone for 6 months, came back, crowd went crazy. The wine music hit, he showed up in a black thing, crowd went crazy. Like this man worked his ass off to get to the so-called biggest company in the world, to get pit up to a mid pedestal, to get pit down to the bar, and he still worked his ass off like crazy. And then I give him the smallest little 21 gun salute for that. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy. He was with y'all for so long. Like, y'all could at least did more. And then what makes it hit more home is when you hear WWE wrestlers saying that WWE could have did more than what they did that first night. And they praised AEW, like I said, because AEW did what they thought WWE was going to do. Even though he wrestled for another company, that's good. You don't have to show the other company, but you still could have showed all the stuff that he ever did when he was in developmental. He was in WWE from the beginning to the end. You didn't do none of that. You waited after AEW did theirs, and then you did your tribute like right after theirs. And I'm like, that's cool, but at the same time, most of your wrestlers feel like, damn, son, like he was one of your best workers you had, and y'all didn't give him shit. Y'all waited till another company outdid y'all to want to go back and redo y'all's over.
Yeah, that's the thing about Brodie Lee. Even like his hardcore fans, most of them won't go out on a limb and say, oh, he was the greatest wrestler ever. No, he was one of the hardest working wrestlers there was. He put his all into what he did. Regardless of where he was on the card, regardless of who he was working with, you were going to get something from Brodie Lee that night.
Yes, and I'm deeply, deeply happy that AEW didn't do a tribute video. They did a tribute show, and they didn't overdo it for it to be a tribute show. They hit enough of it in certain matches, and certain people coming out like how what's his name? That was beefing with Moxley in New Japan for that United States title.
Juice Robinson? No, Lance Archer. Yeah,
Lance Archer. Lance Archer came out dressed in his ring gear. And I was like, bruh, that hits home because y'all two face each other in CZW so much to the point that you came out and did that. It like little things like that was what made it great. They're standing at the top of their little Titantron and they giving their thing, and his son's out there giving his son a contract. For what reason? You didn't even have to do that. Like, they did so much shit to just make sure the family is good.
Yep.
They make sure that the family is going to be settled. Like, you didn't have to do all that and tell nobody. You could do that in the backworks, and nobody would have never had to know. But like Chris Jericho, CM Punk, a lot of the wrestlers, T-shirt donations, money straight to the family. AEW money straight to the family. His 8-year-old son contract, so when he grow up, if he want to be a wrestler, he can wrestle in AEW. Like, you got wrestlers in WWE still training him. Like, Liv Morgan trains with his son, even though he works for AEW. Like, this is a lot of shit right here that you would probably never see when it comes to anybody else. Like, you don't see this from no other wrestler that passed away. WWE had a good thing for their kids just wrestle, and then they go, okay, cool. If he's good down the road, maybe we'll pick him up. If not, fuck it. AEW was like, yeah, screw that. You ate. Your dad was like our guy. So if you want to be a wrestler in the future, you can wrestle with us. You have a contract. Money in you and your mom's pocket going forward.
Yep. And
then you use him on TV, not like how you use old boy at WrestleMania with Braun Strowman, because that kid is. I still want to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, it's like this is the one time I can say AEW did something that WWE would probably never do, and they did it right.
Yep. And they retired the existing version of the TNT Championship and gave it to his son. And they're giving Darby Allin basically a slightly modified one with a black belt instead of the red belt.
You know, it's black leather on the front, but on the inside it's got red. It's like red, like alligator skin. I was like, that's different.
It's like the last version of the heavyweight championship in WWE.
Yeah, and I was like, that's weird. I was like, but I just like how they introduced it out of the way in. It was like, Darby Allin has the new version of the belt. I said, wait, what? I didn't even realize that shit. The way the lights were, I thought it was the same belt. I just thought they retired that one and just updated a different look. I didn't know it was a different whole color belt. I was like, damn, that was nonchalant, smooth as hell, because I didn't even realize the bullshit.
No, Kelvin, I did not order a Brodie Lee t-shirt. I thought about it, but because I usually order in bulk when I'm ordering t-shirts. I couldn't find anything else I really wanted to order at the time, so I didn't get a t-shirt.
Yo, is that my boy Steve Otsky over here?
Layer of the Gamers?
Former Jay Kadowski?
Layer of the Gamers?
R.I.P. Brodie Lee. AEW was a big push.
Yeah.
What's the biggest push that Brodie did?
And also, Kelvin said, rest in peace to Danny Hodge. He literally died it was like maybe hours before the Brodie Lee news broke out. So kind of a smaller name from the past. So he kind of got overshadowed by Brodie Lee when he died.
Yeah, but like I said, it's sad to see him go. But it was cool to see Eric Rowan show up at AEW.
Yes,
for a second.
Yeah,
that was dope. I ain't gonna lie, that surprised the living shit out of me. When he came out, I was like, wait, is that Eric Rowan? Wait a minute.
Yeah, he came out to help John Silver and Alex Reynolds.
And the weird thing is, somebody online was like, shit, you might well just have him to join the Dark Order just for the fuck of it. And I was like, at this point right now, you don't need him. You don't really need a leader for the Dark Order. Your leader is gone, and you can't use Uno. Because Uno really wasn't that good of a leader for them in the beginning before they had anybody.
Yeah.
So, shit, why not just have him there? Just put him in there. She already got 1, 2, 3, 47 different numbers, 48 people in the damn group.
Everything except 7 because Dustin Rhodes wouldn't join.
Yeah, and I'm happy they didn't give him that 7 because that's that WCW white face gimmick, rapist, child molester shit. I was like, oh, why you bring that back up? Why were all numbers you give him that number?
Yeah, man.
It was weird. But it's RIP to Brodie Lee, and then now we're in 2021. Damn, we didn't even get, not even a full 2 weeks into 2021, and we already had, Brodie Lee pass. Mm-hmm. We had Danny Hodge pass.
Yep.
Motherfuckers charging the Senate. I'm confused with what's happening already. Is 2021 going to be worse than 2020? Is it trying to be better?
Potentially. The only thing about 2020 that let me down was the Murder Hornets. That never came to fruition the way they said it was.
Oh, you was picturing a Black Mirror episode with bees and shit?
Yeah.
That would have been dope.
And it's so weird too because they talked about the Murder Hornets they talked about COVID, and then COVID popped up and got strong, and then the Murder Hornets just magically disappeared off the face of the planet.
Yeah. I was sad that Murder Hornets didn't happen. But other thing we got in 2021, Wrestle Kingdom 15. I personally did not watch the whole show. I have not had time this week. I've been super busy. From people that I trust their opinion, they said this wasn't the greatest Wrestle Kingdom, but it still delivered. I'll just tell you, the only thing I watched was the 2 main events, the 2 Ibushi matches, and the one with Naito. Good Lord. And then if Okada and Ospreay is that much better, god damn.
Good damn.
Yeah. Yeah, Okada and
I have to go back and watch Okada and Ospreay.
Calvin says, first Steve Otsky says, and what a year these 2 weeks have been. These 2 weeks have felt like a year. Yeah.
Basically, yep.
And Kelvin says, yo, what did you think of -1 promo?
Oh, his son? Yeah, his son.
I'm not gonna lie.
-1.
For him to be 8-year-old, he's trying to promo better than most dudes that work in WWE.
Yeah, because when you speak from the heart, it's better than reading a fucking script that you don't give a shit about.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even if you're only 8 years old.
Look, that was so funny because I saw a picture of it on Instagram, on AEW's website, on AEW Instagram, and I was like, wait. Did they give him a promo to cut? I was like, I gotta find it, and then I couldn't find it online. Apparently, every wrestling thing on Instagram, nobody had it posted. They had only the end of it posted with the Omega match, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it none of this? And then AEW YouTube page posted it, and I watched it, and I was like, he cut a his promo cut was better than anything Roman Reigns did his whole career until he came back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tony Khan said
sad.
negative
That's
one
only an
wrote it.
8-year-old.
He said that he wrote it.
Oh, he
Tony
did?
Khan said that negative one wrote it.
Okay. Respect to little man then.
Shit. I can't get mad at him. Shit, now I definitely want him to grow to be a wrestler. He cut promos at 8. Shit, imagine when he like 20.
Oh yeah, when he starts learning creative curse words.
I just want to see if he's gonna grow. I just want to see if he's gonna be like his dad and grow the beard out. He don't gotta have the long hair. Just have the beard.
Yeah. Your boys, the Guerrillas of Destiny, got the IGWP tag titles back.
Yeah, but I'm still not liking Tubba haircut and shaved face. He looked like a child. He's no longer intimidating to me. Like when he used to talk shit to Roman, how he want to fight Roman, how the Usos could fight, how he would fight fucking Enzo. I was like, okay, yeah, he got to look like he would travel from Japan over here and whoop their ass on a regular day. Now he's smooth face and shit. I'm expecting him to call me about my car insurance.
Jake from State Farm.
Basically, he's like, hey man, I want you to know the Bullet Club wants you to know that your insurance has went down this month. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck you on my phone? Get off my phone. It's like he's no longer intimidating. Like his brother looks more intimidating than him, and he was already more smooth faced than he was.
Yeah, because I was going to say now they actually look alike.
Yeah, they look like young. They're like young twins. They're like they just starting wrestling in New Japan, and I don't like it. I need at least grow a little stubble back, or at least let the hair grow a little longer. But now he don't look Samoan. He looks Puerto Rican, and it bothers me.
Yes, I've been saying no. To me, he looks Dominican. He looks Dominican.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. He and it's awkward. I'm just happy that now all 3 tag teams out of the Bullet Club.
Yes,
the Bullet Club are all tag teams.
Yep. You got the GOD with the IGWP. You got the Good Brothers with Impact, and the Bucks with AEW. And then you got Kenny Omega's the AEW World Champion. Finn Balor's the NXT Champion. We need to get a belt on AJ Styles, I guess.
Now, could you just imagine if AEW do what they said they wanted to, and also get to work with New Japan, and you get the GOD to show up over there?
Oh shit!
They would basically run all 3 promotions at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, this little AEW and Impact crossover is making me watch them more.
It's getting me to watch Impact because I rarely watch Impact. I'm now watching it to see what happens. I mean, I'm only watching the crossover segments, but nonetheless, I'm watching Impact more than I used to.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, that was probably the best thing the AEW could think of. Hey, look, we wanted to work with outside wrestlers instead of just bringing them here. Shit, you can use our guys, we use your guys. What do you want to say about that? That's the smartest thing you could do right now, especially seeing how, hell, Impact has no crowd. The AEW has a small live crowd there. Mm-hmm. So at least motherfuckers are still getting to show off their shit. WWE is with their, virtual crowd crap shit that I still can't get into to save my fucking life. I can't get into the damn Thunderdome to save my life. I don't care what happens. If the shit posted right after Monday Night Raw for Thursday, I sign up immediately and it tells me that it's already full. And I'm like, how is it already full? You just sent this out.
Yep. Same problem with me. As soon as I get the email, I'll sign up, but it's full. Correct. The band is back together. The boys are getting back together.
The boys are back in town.
I was trying not to sing the song.
It's whenever I hear like a line like that, I have to.
I'm not gonna lie though, it was exciting to see that ending, to see the Bucks come out. When the Bucks came out, I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, but if it does, I hope it's too sweet is at the end.
Yep.
I was like, you know what? I'm more excited now to see this now.
Now I could have done without Don Callis doing the Kyle O'Reilly air guitar.
No, I was done when he did the Too Sweet in the background and was yelling for the Bucks to do it. And then once they put their hands up, he moved his hand completely out of the picture. First of all, why was your hand even up? You're not even part of the club.
You are not BGOC.
Can we have a moment of awesome for Malcolm Carter? He went to the liquor store for me and got me alcohol.
Yay, Malcolm!
Okay.
Gotta love that guy.
He's earning his pay over there.
He is. I can't give him your job anymore.
Hey, Dar, besides AEW and Impact, what wrestlers do you think in WWE didn't want to do contracts, seeing how that's now the biggest thing they're talking about.
Oh, well, they got Matt Riddle to sign, and I think they ripped off Matt Riddle because he signed a 3-year deal for $400,000 a year. That's like barely above developmental pay.
I didn't even know there was that much.
Yeah.
And they hardly using them right now. Kinda. They kind of want to put a title on him too, and Keith Lee, but you won't see that until they're like what, in their 50s.
Well, it looks like Matt Riddle's going to take the U.S. title from Bobby Lashley.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'm sad to see it go from the Hurt Business because that's the Hurt Business. But I mean, as long as it's a good match, it makes sense. I guess so.
I'm just okay with seeing him get the United States title, because the United States title is just basically United States title. It don't push you to the upper card of being a A-list wrestler. It just puts you in the ring.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
I think the IC title is more of that now at this point. Yeah. Except for they just put it on the wrong people.
Yeah. I mean,
to the IC belt. The IC belt before WWF was the damn near second biggest belt next to the WWF title at that point.
Yeah,
and I still feel like it is.
That was the point. Because it was your secondary singles title, so it's supposed to be the second most important thing. It's supposed to be the stepping stone to the main event.
But I feel like what's going to end up happening is the Hardy Bros are going to be tag team champions before he ever be US champion.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I forgot about the Hardy Bros thing. Yeah, they might have gone the tag route.
That's going to be weird though. You're going to pair a man that smokes weed as much as RVD with a man that used to do drugs and alcohol and is sober. That don't sound like a good combination to have.
They're not okay with Jeff Hardy being sober. First they made fun of it, and now they're putting him with a stoner.
It makes it so bad. Like, I read the shit, no offense, I read the day to bring back RVD and made that Matt Riddle's partner. It made more sense for the bro, because they both say it a lot. It made way more sense. And if they want tag team titles, it would be entertaining to watch him be tag team champion. But him and Jeff is up there in like wrestling world, and I don't really see him being a tag team champion again at this point right now. Hell, to be honest, I don't hardly see him being here as much as he do now.
I mean, if they do the Hardy Bro thing, I'm fine with it. But beyond that, I don't want to see Jeff have another tag title. I guess give him one more world championship run, but the way things are working out, I don't see a spot for him in the main event.
It won't be now that we got old motherfuckers showing back up.
I was going to save that bullshit for the end, but go ahead.
You was able for the end because I say that bitch to the 2022 for all I give a shit. I don't give a rat's ass about that.
Why in the blue fuck are we bringing Goldberg back again for a fucking title match? To fucking fuck up somebody's title run.
No, fuck that. Let's go with Mustafa Ali and what he said on Talking After Raw. Did you see his promo he cut?
No, I missed it.
That got him in trouble in the back. Apparently, he was saying, that's great. You got these old wrestlers showing up that can hardly walk and can hardly do anything and hardly show them wrestle. And we understand you let them pave the way for us. But why can't we take that road path and pave our own way? He said, why is Drew he said a few wrestlers' names. He said, why are you not on the card tonight? Why is Retribution not on the card tonight? Why am I not on the card tonight? He said, because you want to cut segments for wrestlers from the past that don't have anything to go for the future. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand. And then R-Truth and them said, well, they did, have a standing ovation for Hulk Hogan. And I repeat verbatim what Mustafa Ali said. He said, oh, yeah, I bet they pumped out a lot of cheers for that.
Oh, yeah, back to what you were talking about with the how you're annoyed by the Thunderdome. The fake crowd noise is an abomination. It's an abomination. Because 2K
crowd sounds better.
Yes, it does. It really does. Because
that makes it sad.
Because you just have like this steady crowd noise in the background in the whole match, and it's ooh, and,
who do they pay to do that job?
Whoever the fucking sound guy is.
Whoever's in the truck sitting there rubbing their fucking eyes like, oh my God, this shit is fucking annoying. I don't know what sound to use when the right shit happens.
That job sucks.
But
I would get fired.
But think how many times has Goldberg ruined somebody's run? Kevin Owens. Then he had the stinker with the Undertaker.
Yeah.
There was the stinker. There was the that was the only thing he did good. No, I'm talking about modern. I'm talking modern.
Yeah,
I'm not even going back to when he fucked up Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kevin Owens. The shit show with Undertaker. The shit show with Braun Strowman. The Fiend, when he beat the Fiend, that was a shit show. I guess we'll let the Dolph Ziggler thing pass because it's Dolph Ziggler. He was there to tank bumps.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong, said Jake Godowski. I mean Sivatsky.
Yo, he is. I understand you pay Goldberg for a certain amount of appearances. I get it. You have to use him because you're paying him, and he has to oblige.
Yeah.
But you ain't got to pay him every fucking title match. There's got to be a heavyweight title.
What do you gain from that?
Hell, at this point right now, the way I'm feeling, you can pin him against somebody like the IC champion for all I give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Stop pinning him in title matches that he do not deserve. It ain't like he came near and did, boom, I don't win a couple matches. I should get a title shot. No, this motherfucker be home chilling doing other shit. And he be like, you know what? I guess that when we come back, I'm only come back for a title shot. Boom, get it. Wait, what? How is that possible? Why do you keep giving this man that? I can understand Brock. Brock comes in and say he won a title match. It makes sense. Why? Because Brock will fight anybody and everybody on random shows to just make it like he's good. But Goldberg's not there every other damn show to do anything. He don't cut promos well. He don't wrestle well. He can't hold a title very well. He can't push a title better than what it is. Only thing he could do is win it off somebody and somebody lesser than him beat him to push them up. Out of that, he serves no purpose no more.
Nah, they've ruined the mystique of Goldberg faster than they ruined the mystique of the Undertaker.
Hold up, Cardi B and Lacey Evans got beef.
Okay, let me give you the quick version.
Okay.
In the middle of her promo on Raw, Lacey Evans said something about Cardi B, and all the Cardi B fans jumped on Twitter. It was like, oh, they're talking about shit about you on WWE. And then Cardi B came back and says like, oh, this white woman better not say shit about me because you know how she is. And then Lacey Evans responded in character, and now they're having a Twitter war.
Can they make this into a storyline?
No, thank you. No.
Come on, bro.
No.
Okay.
Why, look, Doc, why not, Doc? So we had Kevin Federline into a storyline with John Cena. Don't forget that stupid shit.
Yes, I know.
Darth's over.
Don't forget, he also beat John Cena too. He has a legit history pinned on the WWE's top guy. I don't see why not. Lacey Evans not a top guy. Cardi B she just Cardi B. I can see them talking shit and Cardi B get somebody there to represent her to fight Lacey Evans. But I don't want to see Cardi B in the ring.
I can't stand Cardi B talking. Like, I feel like I get stupider when she speaks.
You know what's funny? I would like to see Cardi B there, and I would like to see her have somebody there that will be on her same level of talking.
Sasha Banks.
I feel like it had to.
They would end up using Sasha.
Naomi.
Yeah. Okay.
It would be hilarious.
So that'd be a good way to bring Naomi back.
Yeah, you're right.
It'll get a lot of ratchet chicks into wrestling again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, boy! Let me tell you, I would hate that shit because the first bitch tell me something about wrestling that never know about wrestling, I'm hitting them with a DDT. I swear to God. When I watch wrestling, I'm a big fan because Cardi B DDT. Shut the fuck up.
In the
You're not a
80s,
wrestling
we
fan.
had
You don't
what's her
deserve to be here.
face? Who was Cyndi Lauper?
Cyndi Lauper.
I think she got wrestling on MTV because of she was just into wrestling and she sang "Girls Just Want to Have Fun."
Yeah,
but the celebrity endorsements ain't bad. I don't know.
I mean,
They're
it would be a good business move for WWE, but I just personally, I'm out of it. I'm out of it.
Yeah, like if WWE want to do it right, they have to make that a one and off done deal. But WWE nowadays don't make shit one and off done. They bring shit up constantly and keep trying to bring people back. They feel like that's what's going to get them ratings.
Oh, now that you mention that, do you know that they pulled what's his name? Pat McAfee from TV, right? They're saying he's not coming back for several months, and there's no reason why.
Because he was outshining most of your people on the main roster for a guy that ain't a full wrestler.
That's probably why.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What you should do is get some of the people in the back that ain't doing good and send them to his ass and let him show them how you supposed to do it. Because your real writers there can't get nobody to act out on paper bad, but he seems to know how to do it.
Uh-huh.
I feel like him and Paul Heyman would just sit in the back and do a class on how to make the shit look more realistic of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like certain wrestlers in the back, it will push them up to like mid-card level. They ain't doing nothing in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the motherfuckers back there ain't just, I don't understand. Like, they getting paid to show up and eating catering. That's cool. Darth Young, shit, you only got 36 minutes in.
Yeah,
the Young bell.
I mean,
I need a gong when Darth yawns.
A gong.
Dong. Yo, Snoop supposedly frog splash was all wrong.
Yeah, because he landed on his feet and then he fell.
I mean, it's Snoop.
Sasha put on Twitter a picture of him landing, and she said, "Yeah, cuz we have to work on that." And I was like, "Okay, Sasha."
Have you heard the latest Marty Scrull news? Let's getting back to the Bullet Club.
Yeah, so apparently ROH finally let him go out of his contract, even though I thought they were going to do that once the whole allegation shit happened, and everybody was getting let go from all their jobs.
Yeah. But
the weird thing now is, now they let him go effective immediately, WWE is interested in picking him up now.
Yes, they are. Now, is he?
And I'm so weirded out.
Is he still doing appearances for NWA? Or is that over?
No, his appearance in NWA actually was. I think they were the first to stop having an appearance once the allegation started.
Okay.
Because he didn't have a real set contract with them like he did with ROH.
Yeah, because
his full contract with ROH, but he still can do outside shit, and it didn't matter.
Because I know I haven't seen him since the relaunch with Shockwave, so I wasn't sure or not.
Nah, they let him go when that whole allegation shit happened about the girls and all these women coming out and everything. The NWA let him go immediately. Like, as soon as it happened, because his contract wasn't a set-in-stone contract for him to be there all the time. So it was easy for them to let him go. ROH couldn't do it because they had a long-term contract, and that they stopped using him on TV stuff, but they used him for, like, their countdown videos and shit like that. That's what he mostly did. So you watch anything on ROH YouTube channel where they do, like, a top 10 countdown or, like, best wrestling or something, it's Marty Scrull doing the voiceover work for it. So they was paying him just to, basically do voiceover work. But now they let him out his contract effective immediately. All of a sudden now WWE is into looking to picking him up. And I'm like, for what? You fired a lot of y'all people that did the same exact shit, and you ain't looking at bringing any of them back no time soon right now.
Yeah, that is very true. What else? Oh, shit, what was I going to say after that?
Hell, question. Where the fuck is Velveteen Dream at?
He was on TV last week, wasn't he?
I don't remember. That's just it. I can't. The last time I remember seeing him is when they had the small fake crowd there. Still,
he didn't have a match, but he was in a backstage. He was in the backstage segment with Damian Priest, with the Damian Priest interview. I mean, like right before he went out for his match, where he got attacked by Karrion Kross. They were in the same backstage segment.
You know what's weird too, right? So apparently on SmackDown, Damian Priest was back there because he was supposed to have been called up. But Roman and Kevin Owens stopped that from happening.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, they wanted to bring Damian Priest up to SmackDown, and they wanted him to be best friends with Kevin Owens, like Jericho and everybody else was.
Oh, yeah. I know about that part, yeah.
Go against Roman and Jey Uso. But then Kevin Owens and Roman was like, that would make no sense because Kevin Owens doesn't have no real friend relationship or anything to make that storyline fit. They was like, what we're doing right now makes more sense storyline wise, but bringing him in would make no damn sense whatsoever.
No, it really wasn't.
So they basically just stopped the whole thing of him being there. But he was there last week Thursday for the whole segment. He was ready, but they stopped it from happening because it was like it makes no sense for a storyline the way shit is going. But now people are blaming Roman for stopping his push, and I'm like, that's not stopping a push. You want to have a good storyline. Keep it, make it make sense.
For some reason, it just popped into my head. You know what would be a good story? If you want to bring Damian Priest to the main roster, put him in the Randy Orton Fiend storyline. Like he's a henchman of the Fiend. Because, you know, the whole Archer of Infamy thing, that kind of works with the Fiend. And he's, you know, a hired gun by the Fiend to take out Randy Orton.
No, he wouldn't be hired gun by the Fiend. He'd be a hired gun by Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
Into the Fiend.
Okay. Okay. I'm either way.
Cause that would make more sense. Cause now that means she went out and find a hired gun to try to take care of Randy until Bray Wyatt come back. Even though I don't know why he's gone, but then I keep remembering who his baby mother is, and I would need about 6-7 months off too. But
Charlie Caruso, not Charlie Caruso. Kayla Braxton's next. Somebody gonna get her pregnant. Cause she's going down that same road. I've been you know, snooping on her IG. She's about to get pregnant by somebody.
I wonder who that would be, because, you know, I don't work with WWE, so it can't be me. So, because, you know, baby's a baby. It gets you in the industry. I don't give a damn how you feel. Sorry, I had a flashback of what you call it in her news. Sorry, I had a flashback. Mine went dark for a minute. It got nasty. Shit, should have broke her ass up. I'm gonna be thinking about it the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Damn, Bray Wyatt, you a lucky bastard.
Yes, he is. Wyndham Rotunda is his real name. Son of IRS.
Oh yeah.
Who was recently let go from WWE. He was let go in his backstage job.
And then they called him back for that damn Legends night. I'd be like, man, fuck y'all. I'm not coming back for that.
Word.
The fuck you gonna fire me? Matter of fact, let's talk about Legends night and how that just. There was certain segments that just bothered me.
We knew it was going to be a joke because you had Alicia Fox as a legend.
First of all, that's the only thing that bothered me out of that whole entire thing. Main story. Why was she there as a legend? Bitch, what legend?
You know, because she's actually still under an active contract. That's probably the only reason they brought her in.
But what did she do?
Exactly.
Halfway.
The only thing that she was good in my mind was when she first got there as the wedding consultant for Edge and Ricky.
You always go back to that.
She didn't talk. She didn't talk much. She didn't really have a ring presence. She was just there as eye candy. I was okay with that. But once she got a ring and you start letting her talk, and no, promos need work like a motherfucker. In the ring, it was all right, but it was never going to be like a top tier wrestler. And then after the whole alcoholic thing and her drinking and all that shit, I was like, why is she still here? Y'all let go anybody else.
Well, that's because she was fucking all the right people after she broke up with Wade Barrett. Because then I think she was dating Michael Hayes at one point, who's also a noted alcoholic, but you know.
Yeah, see, like this makes no sense. Like
Kelvin says Melina looks like a snack.
Oh hell yeah! She came back. She was no. I was thinking of Candice Michelle. When Candice Michelle came back, my God.
I'll tell you right now, after watching all those legends show up and listening to all of them and seeing like Flair and everybody, I still don't know why Big Show's a legend because he still can wrestle, but he just doesn't.
Yeah. Now I did like the thing where they did with Randy Orton, where he went to the people that he recently had beef with, and he talked shit to him. You know, Ric Flair and HBK and Big Show. That was pretty cool. Like him just going around talking shit to all of them again.
But he posted a tweet about that before that even happened on Twitter because he said, "Oh, Legends Night, Legends Night. Yeah, that sounds like something I need to be at. And I said, oh, damn, that's the Legend Killer talking. Kind of missed that right there.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd have been okay if he did just RKO one of them just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, I would have to be Big Show because he's the only one that can take a bump.
That's what I'm saying. Because Mark Henry can't take one. He rolling around with that little knee chair thing.
Yeah, he just had surgery.
I know, but then Randy talked shit about him and made it kind of personal about his knee. He's like, yeah, all them world's strongest slams. The number
Bruno, what's up, Bruno?
Coming in receipts right now.
Bruno's in the chat.
Bruno
the dude is here. Bombs for Bruno. B.O.B. Bombs over Bruno.
Bombs.
So look, I started laughing when the Legends Night thing happened because the only person I really wanted to see didn't show up, and that was Carlito.
Oh, yes, he got pulled, yes.
Oh, and I heard he was coming back.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, he posted on his social media, why would I take time out of my day to fly out somewhere, to get a hotel, to be in a 3 to 4 minute segment for what?
He would have been there, though. He would have done it.
No, he said he wasn't going to do it. He's going to be there for 3 to 4 minutes. He said he wasn't going to do it. He said he wasn't going to, because it's not like WWE is paying for him to come out there. That means he had to use his money, go fly, get a plane ticket, get a car, a hotel to be there for 4 minutes of a cut segment promo in the back without probably saying nothing, to then turn around and leave. Yeah. That's a waste. Fuck that. I was with him.
Now, Angel Garza, I think they used him correctly because he was spitting game to what was it, Tori Wilson, or who was it, Stacey Keebler?
Tori Wilson or Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
That's Stacey Keebler. He was talking shit to Stacey Keebler while what do you call it was there from what was her name now? Oh my god, I can't remember her name now. She's now Alexa Bliss or Sanity.
Oh, Nikki Cross. Yeah, so they used Angel Garza right. He spit games to all the girls. So
yeah, the only thing that happened with him was they just made R-Truth a 45-time champion.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the meme where it's R-Truth is 45-time champion, and then you have like John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, 0-time 24/7 champion.
But it's true though.
It is.
Shit, at this point right now, he's gonna go down in WWE history with the most title reigns. Because the only person that had the most title reigns of a title was Raven, and that was for the hardcore title.
Yep, and that was what, 42?
Yeah, and R2's at 45, so he already beat that.
Yeah. And so if you ask
belt, but goddamn,
if you ask Ric Flair, he says he's like a 34-time champion. So whatever.
Yeah, WWE doesn't count his title reigns outside of WCW and WWE.
Yeah, the times he lost the title in Puerto Rico and Brazil and Guatemala and Japan.
Yeah, they don't count none of those. None of them shits ever happened in their eyes.
The back of a limo.
Larry Gamer says
doing some blow off of hooker's tits.
Blow off the belt. Doing blow off the belt itself.
Basically.
What else did I want to talk about? Oh, the main event of NXT. Kyle O'Reilly and the Prince, Finn Balor, gave us another banger.
These two dudes are put each other out of wrestling, period. I'm telling you.
And we got more blood too. This time Finn Balor was bleeding from what was his eyebrow?
Yeah, he blew up the eyebrow. I was like, God damn. So I was like, yo, I understand y'all niggas gotta put on a good show, but you fuck that. You done cracked my jaw and bleeding for the eyebrow. We gotta go talk in the back. I might have to hit you with my car or some real Stone Cold shit.
Because at that point it was like you damn near broke his eye socket. And that's like practically your whole face. Because first the jaw.
I don't understand look, I understand Triple H, Shawn Michaels, put on a good show. Y'all friends, y'all can go balls to the wall. Undertaker fighting friends, balls to the wall, great. Y'all two motherfuckers are not really close friends, but y'all motherfuckers fight like y'all really hate each other in real life, and it's kind of awkward because even Edge and Matt Hardy didn't even get that kind of physicality like they should have when they was fighting each other over Lita, little bitch ass. Nobody cares about that. She looked like a show, but. It was just weird that these two dudes keep putting on these good ass out of the wall fights, and somebody end up hurt at the end, no matter what.
Yeah. Lair said it would have been dope if he had thrown up a too sweet at the end of the match. Hey, like I said, 2021 is the rebirth of the Bullet Club. They're everywhere. They're doing everything in every promotion. Yeah,
because at this point right now, every Bullet Club member is set for Adam Cole and AJ. Damn near has a big belt.
And
that's when probably like
and Adam Page, but he's like a newcomer. He wasn't with them that long.
Yeah, but god damn, that's a lot. That's a lot to split the Bullet Club up over a course of different company shows, and everybody is holding gold damn near at the same exact time.
Yeah. Well, actually, within recent history, AJ was a 320-day champion, and Adam Cole was 400 and something day champion. So it's not like they were slouching in the last couple years.
That's true, but WWE, it's not like Vince got a lot of faith in them, and Stephanie got a lot of faith in them. It's Triple H has a lot of faith in them.
Yeah.
So when Triple H got faith in you, stuff happens. When Vince got faith in you, you end up like Titus O'Neil.
And to think when they signed AJ Styles, Vince had no faith in AJ, and Chris Jericho said, "Let me work with him. I'll make him a star."
First of all, you could fit AJ with anybody in that bitch that was either a good mid-high flyer or could just keep up with him in a match and then made him like a star regardless. Or Vince would have probably put him with like Roman off the grip, and Roman
would have just demolished
not that
him.
great at selling shit.
Yeah. I mean, when they did this, the angle with Samoa Joe, the storyline itself was trash, but the 2-3 matches they had, bangers, absolute bangers.
Yeah, man, because they pulled that out of the Impact archives.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. As a wrestling fan, when you see wrestlers go from one company and they go balls to the wall every week, and you know what they can do, and then you see them get a WWE, and you see them get toned down on their moves, you be like, damn, I just want to see them wrestle somebody that used to be an Impact with them around that time, just so you can see what a real match would go like. And then you finally get it, and you go, that was like half of what they usually could do, but I know they could do more than that now. Because I know Samoa Joe still can do a lot of his shit.
Yep.
He used to do back in the day when he was smaller. And we all know AJ could do a lot of his shit, except for probably the jump over the top rope thing. I don't think he has faith in that anymore. No.
I don't think he can do spinal tap anymore.
Oh yeah, I don't think he could do that either. I think that's one of the moves that's gone like what Jericho said that he stopped doing the lion salt as much. He was like, it's doable, but he said, at my age now, shit, no.
Yeah, because once you get old, it's hard to shift that brain fluid. You get dizzy real fast.
Yeah, it's just a couple of matches I want to see people do. Like, there's some people. Like, I still want to see Sami Zayn fight some old people he used to fight in CCW that's in WWE and put on old school matches like that. I'm tired of seeing him just fighting Kevin Owens or fighting somebody that makes no damn sense.
Breaking news. Jay White. WWE rumors swirling, and I can say with certainty that a few of the boys went out of their way to speak highly of him, and that resonates with some more than others. It's game time. That is from WrestleVotes.com. So
that's a little weird. I like Jay White. I don't want to see him.
His contract ends in approximately 2 weeks, so he would allegedly be available for the Royal Rumble.
I don't feel like they would put him that. I don't feel like they would do him like they did AJ and just throw him straight to the main roster. I feel like they would still put him over NXT.
Yeah, I feel like he's going NXT route if he did show up. Well, I could see them putting him in the Royal Rumble, but he would work NXT for like a year or two. Or forever.
Yeah, I can see that, because at this point right now, Jay White is a good wrestler too, but Vince don't have a lot of faith in motherfuckers that, he rarely knows or rarely works anything. Triple H and like William Regal and them are the only people that look outside the box at other wrestlers and see what they're capable of. But I feel like he would go to NXT for the simple fact that if they want to call Damian Priest up, who are you going to have to fight? Cross and Finn Balor.
Well,
because he's for both of them also.
In my opinion, the long game is Karrion Kross is taking out Finn Balor, and they'll have a rematch where the demon reappears and the demon finally loses. That's where I think they're going with that. So your long-term champion is still Karrion Kross. You're just delaying how long it takes for Kross to get to him.
Yeah, because at this point right now, the wrestlers that they use on NXT, there's nothing left for them to do on NXT. They all have basically done it.
And that's why I'm kind of disappointed that they're pulling Damian Priest so fast, because I would have been cool with a long-term feud between Damian Priest and Karrion Kross.
Like, I'm mad they pulled him so fast, but at the same time, you also have to think about it. They pulled a lot of motherfuckers fast as hell from NXT over the last year or so.
Well, going back to Matt Riddle.
No, they were Matt Riddle. Shit, I'm going back like Kevin Owens.
Oh.
Remember Kevin Owens was even NXT like not even a full 2 months, and he was on the main roster fighting John Cena and shit with the NXT title. Like, they were trying to get him up there. They just wanted to see that they wanted to test the waters.
Yeah.
And when they test the waters and see he was good, his ass got pulled over there quick as hell. And I was like, damn, bro. Like, he didn't even get a chance to even live in NXT like everybody else had to.
Mm.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Okay.
And this is a funny question. Where's Bo Dallas?
Now that's something I personally keep teasing. I feel like at some point they're going to rebuild the Wyatt family or something, and Bo Dallas will join because that is his actual brother, also the son of IRS, as we said before.
They need to, because at this point now they already putting almost all people in the wrestling industry that's either married, dating, or family together, like they kind of should have at this point. And that's like the only one person that they have yet to ever do that with.
Do you know that between NXT and the main roster, they've only had one match against each other, and it was the B team versus the Deleter of Worlds, and that's when the B team won the tag titles. They beat the Deleter of Worlds.
Damn, you're right. I almost forgot about that.
That's the only match they've ever had. And then the Deleter of Worlds didn't get a rematch because that's when Matt Hardy got injured.
Man, I tell you, boy, WWE know how to push a match and then be like, yeah, we stated that clause of no rematches. So, you lose, you work from the bottom and work your way back up. But then Goldberg and them show up and they get constant title matches, rematches, and shit months ago all of a sudden.
Yep.
I tell you, bro, I feel like the wrestling world is just WWE wrestling world is just
Yeah, you got any news before we get out of here?
Nah, Vince is sick, and you know me, I don't wish the worst on people, but I just need him to go away for a while again.
Yeah, now people have said he's looked sick for a while, because I remember when the FTR did their interview on the Jim Cornette podcast. They said, in their final days when they went to Vince to try and get that crappy gimmick that he gave them, they want the crappy gimmick that Vince wanted them to change to, and they had the meeting with him, and they were like, we went to him and like, we've never seen him look like that. So this was what, August of last year or earlier. So from people talking, he hasn't looked good in a while. Oh,
the thing is, I think it's because he finally getting of age now.
Yeah,
and it's starting to finally catch up with him and look like it. So I think people are like, damn, yo, you sick. He probably like, bro, I'm like damn near 70 at this point. All I do is work out and come here and hardly sleep. Nigga, what do you expect me both to look like?
Yeah, and remember at Money in the Bank when Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles went into his office? That's not the Vince McMahon we remember either. That was a shriveled up old man.
Yeah, because that old Vince would have popped out of that chair a lot faster. Like he had a special kick up. That mother got out of his chair like he had to readjust himself and make sure he didn't pop a hip out of place before he got up. Yeah.
And what was the other? Oh, the other appearance he made this year, last year, the Triple H's 25th anniversary. He didn't sound like Vince McMahon anymore. It's like his voice was gone.
Yeah, he don't have the raspy voice that we've been hearing since the golden age of him doing commentary. Like,
yeah, like that was.
It sound like that fire is starting to finally window down now. Finally.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. This has been the first episode of season 3, the first episode of 2021. I'm Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior. You, sir?
Alex, the motherfucking Hill.
Good night, Gnarly Marv.
Good night,
And we
fellas.
are out.